Hey everyone, it's Coolkid here, back for another One Piece chapter review, chapter 1035, which I believe this is actually the last chapter review of the year. So yeah, I mean, unless if you know unofficial releases, because that shit always happens. But yeah, chapter 1035. Actually, I'm only wearing this stupid Santa hat because I don't know, I haven't done one this year, and we're at the closest to Christmas. So yeah, wear the freaking Santa hat. What else should I say? Oh yeah, recently I did a stream with the Warring Wave Warlords where we ranked every single chapter of this year. We haven't ranked chapter 1035 because at the time of recording we haven't seen it came out. But you know, personally, just from what I read, this is like this is definitely a top 5 chapter. I don't know which chapters I God, I don't know if it's a number 1 or which of the top 5 I would, de-rank or, replace it with, but this is a fantastic chapter. There's no way you could tell me chapter 135 isn't fantastic. Anything else? I'm doing like I guess probably, I don't know if this video will come before or after, but I got a quick Bleach announcement video where we talk about the new Bleach trailer. God, I am so excited for that Bleach shit. But I'll keep it to that video. But just remind you, I'm super damn excited for the return of Bleach next year. Woo! But yeah, let's go on with the chapter review, which starts where all chapter reviews start, with the cover page. And it's not a reader request, but a new cover page series. Woo! Yeah, finally. It's been a while since the last one, but yeah, definitely excited for it. So let's see. Limited cover series number 25, volume 1, Escape Whole Cake Island. Oh yeah, I should also probably mention, if you hear some outside noises, it's raining, and there's, I think thunder is happening outside. So yeah, probably worth time to do it. But yeah, just wanted to say that. Back to it. Okay, the whole Escape Whole Cake Island. So yeah, we got the German 66, Colonel, I guess, escaped Whole Cake Island. I mean, I don't know. This is just page 1, and I feel like some people might just immediately hate it from the start because it's, oh great, it's another repeat of Beige's of my family. I mean, it could, here's the thing with Beige's on my family. I don't necessarily hate it as much as other people do, but I do think it went on for a little bit too long. I don't know, how long this is, but I mean, hey, look, if it's an excuse to see Reiju and, I don't know, judge top 5 character, yeah, I don't really care about Sanji's brothers, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a cool, cover page series. Definitely interesting to see. Next year, yeah, next year, because this is the last chapter of the year. So, yeah, that's all I got with this one. So, yeah, let's get started with the chapter, which continues off from last time, where Sanji kicked down Queen, and yeah, Queen basically just got straight up knocked the hell down by that attack. And then we got, what's her name? Osume. Yeah, I totally did not just look up that name right now. I remember it, I swear. But yeah, back to the chapter. Osume's looking for Chuji, and as the gentleman he is, Sanji hands Chuji over to her, and she's like, "Oh, Chuji, oh, thank goodness, Chuji, you're here." And Sanji's like, "Well, it was a bit dangerous back there, so thank you so much." And then we got a cool moment where Sanji's thinking back when the time that he fed a mice. So Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then he's like to Usume, like, Miss, are you really okay? And then, he faints just like that. Usume is like, oh my god, someone help me. He needs first aid. He needs a doctor. And the narrator goes on being like, the victor is Sanji. So, yeah. I mean, okay, I do have to admit, the one thing I have to admit is, like, I really thought that, this chapter was going to start off with, like, Sanji at least doing just one more final hit to finally take down Queen. But no, the hit they did last chapter knocked out Queen. I don't know, I really thought it was going to be, like, the other way around, but, I guess not. Let me see, what else I could say? I mean, it makes sense that Sanji's knocked down at this point. I mean, honestly, I'm having a feeling that, the same would happen to Zorro after he gets knocked down from, after his fight gets not over with, which, actually, speaking of Zorro, next up, we got, the Zorro versus King fight. So, yeah, we go back to that fight, Zorro versus King, which, don't even forget, I got my Zangetsu for my sword representation. But, yeah, we go back to that fight where Zorro just did an attack against King and won. It actually looks like it does actual damage. So, keep that in mind. And two, that attack freaking knocked not Zorro's, King's mask, like, completely off. But before we look at, his face, Zorro does say that, as I thought, the flames on his back, when it's out, he is faster, but his defenses got weaker. Ooh, okay, that's something important that, I would like to just keep on hold until further point, but yeah. So, to the reveal of his face, he just looks like Sephiroth. Oh no, just kidding. He's not Sephiroth, or doesn't look like him. Actually, you know what? If he had straight hair, honestly, yeah, I could believe that, he could be Sephiroth, maybe. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. He kind of, his face kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, like the standard Oda, like, badass man facial feature. Kind of reminds me of that. And, while you can't see, like, a good shot of it in this image I'm showing you right here, but you can see another image that actually, I guess his face tattoo around the left eye, or wait, is it the right? Whatever, but whichever one it is, I guess the facial tattoo kind of reminds me of, what's his name? Oh yeah, Wiper from Skypiea. I know for a fact it's not the same, but it does remind me of that. Probably just due to, I can't think off the top of my head any other character who has like a, face tattoo like around one of his eyes. So, just wanted to mention that. But, yeah, all the, I guess, knockdown Beast Pirates are finally getting backed up from, knocking down from Conqueror's Hockey. They get back up there like, wait a minute, oh wait, King-sama is, and they're like, so the rumors were true. Black wings, white hair, dark brown skin. The world government's offering 10 million berries for any information on. And then King, the second he hears this, he freaking pulls out his sword, blazing a flame, and all of them are like, oh, wait, please don't. We don't want to get hurt. And they're like, and King's like, Imperial Fire Dragon, and he just sends this, I guess, fiery dragon to just basically incinerate all these random ass beast pirates. Man, I've been saying this like before, but like seriously, I think these beast pirates honestly have a better chance of like surviving if they just left the beast pirates. Honestly, that's my personal opinion. But, yeah, Zorro reacting to this is like, come on, dude. The castle's already in Inferno. That's no way to treat your men anyway. You better be focusing on me instead of throwing some tantrum. So, the government's interest in your kind, huh? you want to tell me about your race? And then King goes into pterodon form, and he's like, why should I even bother? You'll be dead soon enough. So yeah, their fight continues, which goes back up to the surface of Onigashima with Zorro blocking shots from King. And then, let's see, Zorro's like, I don't have much time. If we keep dragging this out, my sword will kill me. So presumably, Zorro's probably pumping out so much hockey that the second it stops, the sword will just drain all from him and kill it. And even King says, I feel close to my limit too. So yeah, both of them are, getting tired out, would you say? And Zorro's thinking like, okay, his race being special, that doesn't change anything for me. And he's like, so you're in the same boat then? You had your time on the top now. You gotta make some room for the three of us. He goes into King of Hell 3-sword style. Oh my god. Please, the official translation, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. But yeah, he's like, King of Hell 3-sword style. And King's like, don't get ahead of yourself. Kaido-sama's going to be the next king of the pirates. And then we go to Flashback Territory. Yay, we all love Flashback Territory. So yeah, this takes place from the looks of it. It looks like it took place, during Punk Hazard. Which, Punk Hazard, and sometime before, before it got exploded. And, Aokiji and Akainu were fighting there. So yeah, we got Kaido, I guess, talking to young King. He's like, so you're Lunarian, huh? The government will never let you go. I saw their experiments to test your endurance. I'm leaving this place to form my own pirate crew. How about it? You want to join in, guinea pig? And young King responds with, do you really think you'll be able to change the world? And we got young Kaido. Oh my god, freaking young Kaido. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, he's like, I'm the only one who can. And then the both of them escape with, and then someone's very like, so the test subjects have escaped. And then we got we got Kaido being like, so, what's your name? He's like, Arbor. He's like, Arbor. And Kaido's like, Arbor? You're too strong for a name like that. I'll call you King. Stand by me, and I'll never sell you out. From today onwards, you shall be my right man. Oh. But, I guess that ends that scene where, they're in Punk Hazard. I'm pretty sure they're in Punk Hazard. And also, it just is so weird looking at, like, young King and young Kaido. I mean, oh, God, Kaido. I don't know. I guess I'm just, like, kind of used to seeing how, like, Kaido has been and, I guess, representing the current storyline. So it's just so weird. Even, like, in the Owen flashback, he kind of looks pretty similar to what it does right now. But, yeah, damn. Later on, I'll talk about, the timeline-wise, so we'll get back to that soon enough. But yeah, we go back to the present, where, Zorro does Purgatory Onigiri, where it hits King, or, well, to me, it looks like it doesn't hit King, but Zorro says, the fire's burning, so it didn't do much damage. So maybe it just barely hit King. And then King retaliates with Imperial Fire Dragon, where Zorro goes in to block the attack, and both King and Zorro start to clash swords. But then freaking King's sword does the thing earlier where, I forgot what's it called, but where his sword like transforms, where it creates these ridges so the swords can be captured. And Zorro immediately reacting to this. It's like, oh no, not that thing. I won't let you take away my swords. So then he, I guess, pumps like just a bunch of Conqueror's hockey. So the thing can happen like where they're, you know, clashing in midair. Like remember with Whitebeard versus Roger, where, you know, they were doing the Conqueror's hockey thing and like they were clashing even though they weren't even touching swords. So basically Zorro does that thing. Oh my god, so cool. They all back up and then King goes in to kick him, but Zorro realizes, is like, wait a minute, he sped up, that means I can hit him. So then almost immediately Zorro does Bird's Dance. So it does like a clean slice like that to King. Man, that's nice. Zorro goes on the offensive with King blocking his attacks. And King's like, so you caught on to how my powers works. That's right. Are you ready to admit that you've been beaten? And Zorro's like, well, you've been blocking my attacks. I thought you said my attacks did nothing. It almost seems like you're scared or something. Oh my god. And then King goes on to his pterodon form and flies away. And he's like, your kind is too inferior to have a prayer's chance against me. So I was like, man, that kind of thinking, I just hate most. And King's like, you know, I'll remember you as a decent swordsman. If you survive me, I'll give you a scar that, it'll be so bad you'll never forget. And he does Imperial Guardian Fire Dragon, which causes like this big fiery dragon to appear. And Zorro does the one thing he knows best with Hell King 3 Dragon Style 103 cents Soaring Jukiki Dragon, which he does like this big attack which just cuts cleanly through the dragon and just cuts, lands a hit on King, and chapter ends. So this is a pretty cool way for, I guess, this chapter 10 this year. I mean, this year 10 on this chapter. I'm just getting my words mixed up, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, if anything, I'll just say this attack probably, finished off, King, and whenever we get next chapter, I'm pretty sure whenever we get next chapter, it'll be revealed that, King, King is out, has been defeated. Sanji, not Sanji, but Zorro is the winner. Just like what happened at the beginning of this chapter. But at least that would make sense to me. So, yeah. What should I talk about first from this chapter? I mean, the fight was pretty cool. The whole thing with Zorro. We got a decently good, flashback. And, Zorro finally doing, I guess, his hellish sword techniques. Wait a minute. What do you exactly call them? It was, yeah. King of Hell, dude, man, that is so cool. I really hope that the English, that the official translation doesn't change that. God, it's so cool. But yeah, actually going back, looking at, timeline-wise with the flashback that we got earlier in the chapter. So while I can't really give you a specific dates, I can probably give you at least a time estimate. So one, we do see that the greenery and stuff surrounding Punk Hazard, it's still there. So it's definitely older, more than 40 years ago. So even further than that, because all we know, basically, is that, during, I believe timeline-wise, it's 38 years ago was the God Valley incident, which basically after that, each of them split into their own crews. I don't know when they started, becoming, like, I guess, major pirate figures, or when they started their crews. We do know it's 39 years ago. We definitely know that. So then I believe it's 26 or 25 years ago when, Odin, at least from what I can understand, is Odin, when he was going for the poneglyph in Wano, and, he could already see the land has changed and everything. And I don't know if Kaido was already part of that crew, just presumably. Yeah, I guess kind of not part of the crew, but already in control of Wano at that point. It's definitely possible. So, but definitely putting it out there that so at least anywhere from 38 to 26 years ago, I don't know. I feel like it might have, for me, make it sense. I think Kaido started not his crew immediately afterwards, because it was mentioned that Kaido had been captured by the Marines a bunch of times, because if you look at the chapter, Kaido has these chains around him, so it's probably the one time he got captured, and they were trying to experiment on him. He's like, boy, I'm going to escape now. So I think this probably took about 36 years ago. Yeah, I don't think this happened immediately after. I think it took a little bit, just a little bit while for it to happen. 36, 35. I think it happened in the 30s. I think by, at least by 20 years, he probably built up a decently good pirate crew. At least, dang, my sword. But can't forget I hurt you. So yeah, that's at least where I think might happen timeline-wise. I'm not sure. There's probably other One Piece YouTubers that know the timeline way better, so I could put it in. But yeah, that's really, really cool. And also, honestly, I guess the secret of King, him, where if he takes out the fire, he becomes faster, but he's more susceptible to damage. So, that's definitely very interesting. I never honestly expected it to go there, but I guess that's an interesting way to make Lunarians so threatening, where, they're almost impossible to kill, except when they got their fire outs and, when they're speed blitzing you. So, there's that. So, it definitely went, I would say, a very, very interesting direction. I guess I could talk about King's design with him being Sith the Ruth. Well, I go with that joke. But yeah, him with his white hair, his black. I don't know. I'm trying to think about King and his design, and I don't honestly hate it. I guess it makes sense, and definitely makes kind of. I guess with his mask off, it makes him distinct, at least from a lot of other characters. I mean, the Gibb suit was that in the first place, but yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to say other than a really cool fight scene happened. We learn a little bit about Lunarians, the past, and yeah, that's it. What time we at? That's a decent length for talking about the goddamn Lunarians with their flame powers. I mean, it's a really cool chapter. It has a really cool fight scene. It decently, it expands the past of what we know, and it explains a lot of things. And we got him. You do see him controlling, I guess, fire. When he has the fire in his back. So presumably, I'm presuming that he can only control flames when he has the fire in his back. So that's interesting, because Lunarians, what they can do is they could be almost invincible, use flames, but they're slower. But if they take out the flames, they're way faster, but their defensive is much lower, and they don't get to use the flames. So that's interesting. That's That's an interesting way of, expanding the races. I mean, honestly, can I think about it? I don't think any race has like a, super ability. Oh, no, man, you got Fisherman Karate. You know what? Never mind. Forget about that. But yeah, really cool fight scene. Can't say nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, it just is. I just love this fight. And as I started earlier, it's like top 10 chapter of the year. And my personal opinion, what's happening next chapter? I'm just going to say this because, this happened at the beginning of this chapter. Wherever we get to next of the year. Yeah, next of the year. Where probably King will be knocked down. And so it was like... finally I defeated him, and I don't know. Probably my guess is the time limit for that, super special mink medicine ran out, and he'll be hurting like hell after that. I think that's what will probably happen next chapter, at least. I don't know. We still have to deal with, Fuku Rokuju versus Raizo. We can't forget about that. We do got Frankie and Robin. We got Yamato doing something, trying to stop the flame. We also got X-Drake Apu versus CP0. So we got decently other stuff around because, I'm kind of surprised. I really did thought, like, some of the other stuff we might get done before, from the looks of it, by the start of next year, King and Queen are, just straight up out of the fights. I don't know if this list is going to be announced to like all over the floor, but if it does, damn, people are going to be shocked. Like, wait, what? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe the Beast Pirates are the losing team. And then you got to Kaido and Luffy. I still think, we aren't going to go back up with Luffy v Kaido until like I would probably say, until the fights down below are done. I still think we're going to get that. Or, we might flash back up there for a little bit, but then we'll go back down. I still think, it's not going to be like, okay, this is the final moment. It's the final fights. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, you still got the Marines out, so there's a lot to ask. But, yep. Pretty cool. Is there anything else I want to discuss about the chapter? I talked enough about King and his powers, and I and him being that's why he's so loyal to Kaido, because he's the one that freed him, and he has full belief in him. So yeah, I guess because it's really it. So yeah, I guess I don't know. Comment, subscribe. Actually, check the Runaway Warlords. They did a recent stream, as I said earlier, of where we checked out the top. We ranked all the chapters of the year. So check that out. We'll probably do a stream, not this week, but next week, where we'll check out. Not check out, but yeah. We'll probably, rank this chapter and debate, where this goes. Because I think this is a top 5 chapter. Easily S tier. Yeah, nothing more and nothing less. Anything else? I guess I should say I'm going on vacation soon. So, there's not going to be another... stream for next week. I might do it by the end of the year. So yeah, I don't know. Probably what I'm planning soon is after, this video comes up, I'm probably going to try to film as, many videos. So while I'm on vacation, I can post videos in a backlog or something. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time when King shall finally fall and Zorro shall rise. Yeah, that's a cool way to end it, right? Right? Wait, is it still raining anymore? Man, Texas weather is weird. I mean, honestly, it's honestly better than Florida. Honestly, I feel bad for anyone who lives there. It's just... Oh god, it's just the worst. What time is it? Oh dang! Wait, the Tekken 101 charity stream's on, dude. I gotta check that out. Yeah. Bye.